Manda, Galda. You know, every time I try to break away from this Darius Cook saga, they keep pulling me back in. I can't get away.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
Chicken croutons.
That's Darius Williams in this video posted by a fan on YouTube, shot last month in a house in Collier Hills.
So a little smoked ribeye for you.
Williams charges $215 per person for his Dining with Darius events, soon to be $289 next year. He pushes the events on his social media pages, some that claim more than 1 million followers. But house rules on the short-term rental site Verbo say no events are supposed to be held at this Atlanta home, and the maximum number of guests is 8. There's a lot more than 8 in this video. Williams booked this house for 6 nights.
So he had all these tables set up in there.
Oh, wow.
Toby Jackson manages the house for the owner who works out of state.
I come before the guests and after the guests.
But you don't expect 30 guests in this house.
No, sir, not at all.
An Atlanta city ordinance also required Williams get a special event permit if alcohol was being sold. That YouTube video shows everyone enjoying a red drink, and the person who recorded it laughing on the way home that the red drank sangria is kicking in now. We have blurred her face. We tried talking to Williams at that same house a few hours before his paying guests arrived. For someone who goes live on Instagram multiple times a day, he wasn't in a talking mood.
Come on, I thought you liked being on television. Where are you going?
Emotional, damn it!
Contacted later, Williams denied violating any Verbo rules, but would not provide us proof he told the owners what he was planning to do at his home.
I will say one thing, right? About to get into one of his former assistant's stories about how she got her Airbnb account terminated because Darius abused it. They mishandled the place under her name, right? So if you as a person, you are booking an Airbnb for a friend, or you're thinking about booking an Airbnb for a friend because for whatever reason they need a place to stay, or their Airbnb account got terminated, you gotta ask yourself, is it really worth it to potentially lose your Airbnb account? Because I believe according to their policy, you can't book for someone else if you yourself aren't going to be there. Like, if you're going to be there, it's fine. But if you're booking on behalf of someone else and you're not going to be there during that time of that period, and they mess up the premise, the property, whatever happens to it is under your name. So just be wary.
He also would not directly answer whether he served alcohol. The owner has since listed the house for sale. It's clear Williams has used the accounts of other people to book the locations.
Like my first week working for him, he was like, oh, I'm having trouble getting into my Airbnb. I don't know what's going on.
A former worker made this TikTok and later sent us proof that she agreed to use her own Airbnb account for Williams' dining events in 2016.
Imagine my surprise when less than a week later, I get an email saying, hey, you owe Airbnb $10,000 because you trashed this person's house.
And voila.
Oh,
What is it?
bro, what is he doing?
I don't know. I really don't know.
This goes back to even the concept of like having friends and family or people ask you for money, right? To borrow money. You never give out money to friends and family or whomever that you're not willing to lose. If they ask for $30, give them $30. Give them $10. Heck, give them $5 under the assumption that you'll never get that money back. And if they never pay you back, you will be at ease. You won't have any animosity towards that person, right? So if you can afford 50, if you can afford 30, if you can afford only 10 or 5, give it to them with the assumption that you'll never get the money back, and you will be at peace and you won't compromise yourself financially. And likewise, like I said again, don't book Airbnbs for people on their behalf if you are not going to be with them during their stay, because whatever happens to that place falls on you, and your credit card account and your Airbnb account gets terminated.
She told the homeowner Williams was responsible and wound up not having to pay the damages. A spokesperson told the Fox 5i team Williams is prohibited from using Airbnb.
If you're a business owner who f***s up your reputation on Airbnb, you don't have another driver's license. You've got to find another sucker to use their account that's in good standing to continue your business.
If you want to know why I go hard, now you see. Some of y'all say he go too hard. It ain't that bad. Oh, yes, it is.
In February, a Dallas, Texas Verbo owner called police to remove Williams when she says she realized what he was doing with her home. She said Darius had blown the electrical system by hosting a commercial kitchen dinner without her permission.
The homeowner wants us out of the home, and we don't know why.
Williams made sure to go live on Instagram to accuse the homeowner of being the real bad guy.
That outlet also doesn't work.
He canceled the rest of the Dallas events, his customers reaching out when they did not get promised refunds. No response from you at all, and no refund for the 2 tickets I purchased. I am out $430 and a plane ticket.
I made videos about the idea of refunds in the past, but anytime an event or order is canceled or delayed, the vendor, the person, the business owner must give you the ability to either offer you a refund then or allow your purchase to still be valid for a later date. As a customer, you are supposed to be given 2 options when an order is delayed or canceled.
Okay, anytime you buy anything online and they delay the order, you actually have a ton of rights. But not at all surprise, surprise, companies just pretend you don't. Like TikTok favorite Fashion Nova, which is getting slapped with almost $10 million in fines. So when any order is delayed, the company must tell you and also offer you the chance to cancel with a full prompt refund. No gift card, no store credit. Quite obviously, Fashion Nova's not the only company that's doing this. So next time a company does this to you, I got you. Here's a draft letter. Take a screenshot.
Next time a company does this to you, I got you. Here's a draft letter. Take a screenshot.
This good business practice is encapsulated by this canceled concept post that I saw on IG. The post writes, "Happy New Year, family. We trust everyone is doing well and remaining healthy in this season. As we are all aware, globally, we continue to face an uphill battle against the spread of DVOC-19. In the wake of the recent government restrictions set in place, we have prayed and ultimately decided to postpone both tour dates. Keynote here, right? Keynote here. All purchased tickets remain valid. However, if refunds are desired, please issue your request via Eventbrite. Thank you in advance for your understanding. New tour dates will be announced as soon as possible, but you should always be offered a refund. And if all else fails, you can always, give a chargeback dispute with your bank and get that sorted out." And this goes back to the idea of people saying, "Oh, if he's scamming, why aren't you suing him?" Who's trying to go through the whole court process of suing someone for like $50 or $100 or $200? If you can get it sorted out with your bank, why would you go through the legal process of suing him? And that's why when it comes to like legal cases of suing someone, usually that happens in the events of defrauding people of thousands upon thousands of dollars at a time. A couple here, $50, $100 here, there, periodically. Come on now, let's be serious.
How long will it take to get my refund from the Dallas event? He blocked me immediately without responding.
Most legitimate businesses will quickly respond to a customer who complains that they didn't get what they paid for. But Darius Williams routinely ignores complaints to the Better Business Bureau, often blocks people who try to reach him through his social media sites, and then employs a tactic that no legitimate business would dare consider.
It's called doxing, maliciously posting someone's private information. When Danielle Holland anonymously criticized Williams for how he treats his customers, he responded by tweeting pictures of her children.
I see the caption that he put, which was, "Tell Danielle Holland we say hello."
Williams also made public the cell number for the owner of that Dallas house who called police when she realized what he was really doing. He urged his followers to call or text her. He later posted this Instagram video, bragging that the response was so great, police asked him to remove the phone number from his page.
That was, baby, when I tell you, y'all licked that phone up.
Well, according to his schedule, Williams is actually in Savannah this coming weekend for another Dining with Darius paid event. He's going to be serving alcohol. Let's hope he gets the right permits, and let's also hope that he's told the homeowner exactly what he's going to be doing with their property.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you mentioned that Airbnb has already taken action. Has Verbo weighed in on this?
No, apparently he's still allowed to book through Verbo, but that Texas homeowner, the one who called police to have him kicked out of her house, she said she tried to get Verbo to ban him, but they said just post a bad review about him. So she did, and she posted this: "He is the worst guest by far I have ever had."
Wow.
Well, no one wants to have their phone lit up for making a legitimate complaint.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like that's a proper way to run a business, does it?
No.
No. All right. Randy, thanks.
Thanks, Randy.
Well, the plot thickens, man. The plot thickens. Y'all be safe out here in these social media streets, you know what I'm saying? Never place any man or woman online on such a high pedestal. Side eye and critique everybody that you're watching. I'm critiquing Darius. Y'all finna critique me in the comments as well. Plus Darius. Hopefully, you know, iron sharpens iron. Now, I'm reminded of this one video that I saw with KevOnStage, and I believe it was Kurt Franklin. And this is my mindset anytime I see people online, or even for myself, right? To humble myself, keep my ego low, and just to not be prideful. This video sums up all fake gurus in a nutshell.
I am never going to ever think that I'm the doctor.
Right.
I'm going to always live as a patient.
Yeah.
I'm going to always live as a patient. I'm going to always live dependent and needy of God's hand on my life. Never. I'm never the doctor. And I think that spirit of Christian elitism has always made Christians, when they fall, it's so hard because they were so high. See, the lower you stay, the fall is nothing but a stumble. I never said that before.
Because they were so high. See, the lower you stay, the fall is nothing but a stumble. I never said that before.
Where's my camera? Where's my camera? Where's my camera? Where's my camera?
Basically. But as always, if it doesn't feed you, don't water it. And too much of any good thing is good for nothing. How you lot doing today? Hopefully you're doing more. Say with me. Hopefully you're doing more, saying less, and keeping that same energy. No cap. Flip the script. I'm out. Deuces.
Stop them. We just let our actions do the talking, do this often. They made mistakes and now it's really gonna cost them. Straight out our Tottenham, little fish, you don't want problems. We weren't gonna ride, but Broski said we gotta stop them.
I'll let go for my hitter. Handle the pole like a stripper. I was selling stones to the fiend, should have been on my team from stones at the Kibla. Let the stones on my diamond shining. No flash when I pose for the picture. I don't do captain, me I'm the captain. Because no for the armor.